where we won't pay any attention to. So, get ready.
Two stop.
Yeah, we did. I'm surprised you're
He gave rock and roll to us.
Can we get a vault to use as an end table? Can someone bring us a vault to use as a table? Not kidding. There are a few. Yeah.
By the way, first of all, the reason. Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you.
It's not mine, I hope.
I think you'll agree that everybody here that works at the studio, Capitol, and the staff, everybody treats you guys well, right?
Woo!
And that's because you're important, and you'll only get the respect you demand. And everybody here's been awfully nice, and we appreciate all you guys and everybody that works here. That's enough. Now, fuck off.
Now, Gene, let me ask you. This obviously, I've been doing this for a year now. Tell everybody exactly.
Okay, where's the pick?
Okay, which one of you guys has the pick? Do you have it? Do you really have it? Can you have it back to play? Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Kulick has a pick, ladies and gentlemen. Is it a Bruce pick? Oh.
Is that good? I hope it's heavy enough. Gene, just use a quarter.
Good job, Bruce.
Goes to work at night. Comes back home at 5:30. Could you please turn this up before I find out where you live? 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn it up. Just go like this. 1, 2, 3. Turn it up. 1, 2, 3.
I should have left my camera out.
Stop listening to Teagarden and Van Winkle. That's correct. Teagarden and Van Winkle. How about name the song they had? That's no. Backfield in Motion. No. No.
Just no.
1, 2, 1, 2. He's a well-respected man about town. The bustling so conservatively.
Now, technically, that's not your first song.
No. Okay.
So the first song you ever wrote, which is on the ball, it kind of, to me, sounds like inspired by the Kinks. Can you play? Tell them a little story how it came to be, and play a little.
So when I was a child of 4, I saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show way before you guys were born. It was a TV show. You remember? Yeah. The Ed Sullivan Show was so popular that literally half the population of America used to watch it. When the Beatles were on, 70+ million people watched it out of a population of 160 million Americans at the time. It was enormously popular. And I was one of those kids. And I still had my ears sticking out before they pinned it back. And I still talk like this, because I came from Israel. I know I don't sound or look Swiss. And when I first saw them in '64, I couldn't believe it. And within 2 years, I learned how to play this chord. I don't even play it like this. A C chord. And I learned to play an A minor chord. And then I learned to play an F chord. And then a G chord. A zillion songs. variation of those chords, and then there's the other one, which is 1-4-5. So I started fooling around. I didn't know anything about guitars or words, and one of the first songs I ever wrote was a classic called "My Uncle Is a Raft." I didn't think about lyrics or melody or anything. It's just like. My uncle is a raft, and he always keeps me floating. He is so good to me. He treats me tenderly. It doesn't matter who you are. My uncle is a raft. And I went on, I'm like, gee, that's kind of stupid. The fuck isn't my uncle is a raft? But we actually recorded that song because my friends Larry Martinelli and Mark Nyberg were my high school chums, junior high school, and we recorded it on 2-track. It's on the box set. I think it may be the last song.
Very last song.
God help us.
Very last song on the
Do you have that? Do you have that?
So can we play a little bit of My Uncle Was a Raft?
1966.
Wow. Great year.
You weren't even born.
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
That's why it's a great year.
Can we hear this?
No.
Oh,
It's on the Songs and Stories playlist. My Uncle Is a Raft. There we go. Nice and loud. Needless to say, that song did not get me laid. He said paid. He said paid.
The death of fun. We're finally at the apocalypse is upon us. God help us all. You can't say any. A friend of mine went to pitch a TV show. He had an hour's sensitivity training. I swear to you, they said, okay, first, no jokes. No jokes about anything. Don't compliment anybody. Just go in there, tell your story, and then leave. Okay, what
So let's talk a little bit about how this thing came to be. Because obviously, you've been saying 9-10 years you wanted to do it. We found out last night at dinner it was a little bit more than that. You've been trying to do this for
13
years.
I didn't know. The reason last night I found out it was 13 years ago because I met a wonderful couple at dinner last night with Keith, our treat and everything. 13 years ago, I do a lot of charity work because you have to, because we're all blessed.
Amen.
And this wonderful couple, 13 years ago, gave a lot of money to pediatric AIDS. And these are innocent children who were born, you know. And so I told them then, hey, I'm going to do a box set. I didn't know anything about like what it was going to be because I had a lot of tunes that I wanted to get out one way or the other. And I said, you give to pediatric AIDS and I'll get you a box set and you can be my guest, we'll have dinner. And I forgot about it. And 13 years later, they found me. They are literally the very first vault box set, you know, buyers, winners, whatever. They're from Columbus, Ohio. Where are you guys? The Myers. There they are. The Myers. Now, I will tell you as a statement of fact that they used to worship Satan, but since they've come here,
I like
they've had a change of heart, and now they're okay. But that dinner was pretty good, huh? Yeah, it's really good. We had Japanese yesterday, but they don't eat Japanese food, so good one. So we had chicken and ice cream, right? It was good though. And so, ever since I started writing songs, I never talk about it because all I do is stick my tongue out, and that's all I do. And that's fine. But I started off being in love with Fats Domino, Chuck Berry, and all that stuff. I didn't hear the Beatles until later, because I'm 68, and boy, do I look good. And so when the Beatles came, I had, epiphany. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, listen to those melodies and all these chords that you never knew, because rock and roll was just major chords, 1, 4, 5, and all that. And I learned how to play chords, and started writing songs. And to this day, I can't write directionally. All kinds of songs, come out of me. She's the one I adore. She can drink more than all other girls in Spain. She's not like the rest. She's one of the best. She's not like the rest, and I will attest to that any day. She can drink wine, her manners are fine, the others all try in vain to copy her style, and once in a while they'll come up to my Lorraine, my Lorraine, my Lorraine, my Lorraine, my Lorraine. So I wrote hundreds and hundreds of these kinds of songs. Woo! And I could see the day. Hey, Paul, check this out. Yeah, let's do that song. Put that on the first song of the new Kiss record. So all these songs started to be collected, and some sounded like Kiss, some not, but some should have been Kiss songs. Yeah. That's the first song on the first side. Track one called Are You Ready? That could have been a Kiss song. So all the songs that didn't wind up being on Kiss albums, I kept collecting. Because in that way, I'm anal, but in no other way.
Can't say that anymore. He said banal, like banal.
You can't do that. Everybody says that. No, you can't do God goes, no, you can't do fuck me, I'm going to kill myself.
You can't do that anymore either.
Even the bartenders don't. No, you can't do
Either part, the fucking me and the killing yourself.
No, you can't do that. So you're going to wind up doing that. You're going to go back to Ohio and go, say, when I was walking down the street and a rabbit came. No, you can't do that anymore. You can't. No more. So all these songs started to be collected, and I was lucky enough to meet insane people like the Rhino folks. Mark Pincus is the president. How many record company presidents come down and hang out with people? There he is.
Well, not only that, but he stopped at the deli this morning to get you tuna fish. He's the president of the label, and he went and got you tuna fish.
Tuna fish.
You got an issue with it.
You dropped something. So I'll tell you some stuff about where songs came from and stuff like that. What do you want to know?
Well, no. Basically, we want to know how did you decide what went on the vault, and how did you have all this wealth of material? You collected it. How did you know to save it for something, and how did you turn it into a box set?
I've been delusional about myself. It helps that I'm an only child. It helps that I come from another country, so I didn't take anything for granted. To this day, I'm awed by the fact that you can watch TV and all this stuff for free. And in the days when they had libraries, you can go into a library and get all the knowledge of mankind for free. Whereas in the past, you'd be killed. In some parts of the world today, some parts of the world, you're not allowed to have Twitter, Facebook, and no knowledge. China, go to China, try to get Facebook, YouTube, you get nothing. North Korea, you don't want to know about it. So the poor countries and the bad guys and all that, they prevent you from access to knowledge. Here, ever since I came to America, I used to go to libraries every day after school and devour books. Has anybody here ever met anyone who's read the Encyclopedia Britannica from page 1 until the very last Z?
Yeah.
You have?
That might be.
That's Eric Singer. And my eyes were bleeding every day about all this stuff, the Pythagorean theorem, and Australopithecus afarensis, that became Australopithecus africanus. You can't use any of this stuff, but I couldn't believe that it was for free. And you could you could get books for free to take home and watch TV. So I used to hang out there all the time. I soon realized there weren't any girls there, so. Can't say that anymore. Because there were some girls. Can't say that anymore. And so the songwriting thing just happened because I spent a lot of time on my own. I still do. I have very few friends, lots of acquaintances.
Who are all your friends?
Oh.
I know.
Oh. So, something I said?
She's had it, that's it. You said library. That's a trigger word, and she's out.
So, play anything, I'll tell you anything. Play any song.
Well, let's talk about the Bob Dylan collaboration for a
That's
second.
what I just said. Let's talk about Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan's your hero. So how did you end up getting Bob Dylan to come over and write some songs?
I picked up the goddamn phone and I said, "Hey, Bob, you want to write some songs?" I mean, truthfully, when you think about life, and I don't want to get too cornball, but whether you're about to ask the pretty girl at the school for a dance that you don't think you have a chance with, or the football team you want to play on, like all that can happen is they can say no. So what? So you try again. All they can do is say no. The alternative is they can say yes. So I've always been delusional in that way, and well, many other ways. So I wanted to write with Bob Dylan, and so I picked up the phone. I said, "What's the manager of Bob? A guy named Kramer." "Oh, okay." So I picked, "Hey, hey, it's Gene Simmons." "Oh, hi, Gene. How you doing?" "Hey, listen, I'd like to write with Bob Dylan." And you can everybody laughing in the background. No, I'm kidding. He said, "Well, Bob's busy and stuff like that." In the back, and literally within 2 days, a white unmarked van came up to my house, and the man himself stepped out of it with an acoustic guitar, just like your next door neighbor. "Hey, how you doing?" And he came upstairs, and I was in shorts. God help me, I looked like a male stripper. Not so much.
Can't say that anymore.
And he had an acoustic guitar, and I had one, and we just started, play. I was playing him licks. I don't know if you know this, but I recorded the entire songwriting session with Bob, and that's in the box set. You can hear Bob and I kind of going, "How about this? How about that?"
We can play a little bit of that. It's Bob and Gene songwriting.
That's Bob.
If you started working on a piece that you haven't finished, you're more than happy to jump on that.
Shit, it could be anything. It could be, but you're in a certain kind of area where it can't really be given to everything. Nobody will really. It's got to be a certain thing there. You would kiss. You can't be out too outside.
That's why I picked on Evil Destruction, the Barry McGuire thing. It's so almost like a movie title.
Wow. It's got a nice feel though. That's got a nice feel.
Then when it gets into the chorus,
Yeah.
I lose it. And another chorus goes like, conceptually, the idea I had behind this piece was, here's a guy that pretty much the eternal fool who fools himself and think, hey, everything's okay, I can just do the same old thing. And the truth is all that outside pressure, whatever, all the bullshit really builds up and sooner or later it comes right back at you. But I haven't been able to figure out what that payoff line is like.
You always write songs by yourself or all by yourself?
Yeah.
And you
Wait, stop.
No.
Bob Dylan's going.
False sound,
So how do you write? You write it by yourself? Yeah. He goes, yeah. Yeah, you know, sometimes he's asking me how I write songs, and I'm like, and so that goes on for quite a while. We had it edited down. It's not as clear here, but on the DVD, on the CD, fuck all these letters, okay? Give me words. I'm so sick and tired.
Disc.
DVD, XYZ, RSVP, LOL. Stop it! Use words.
Compact disc.
Disc.
Compact disc.
Compact disc.
CD.
Fucking record. Stop it. It's a recording. So you'll be able to very clearly hear it. We spent a lot of time here at Capitol Studios, you know, and he was there every
Robert
day.
Bojan was here.
Robert, in the studio, and we mastered it so you can really hear it. This sound system, of course, is the finest I've ever heard. And you'll be able to hear it clearly. And we can talk about stuff. So what happened is three songs with Bob Dylan were recorded. And the very strange thing is, I don't think he's here, is we walked in there, and we were about to meet each one of you, because that's what I promised, okay? And the engineer there said, hey, Gene, you don't know me, but I said, I really can't talk to you now. I'm so sorry. I want to meet the fans. He goes, yeah, but I know, you know, we met before. Oh, really? Yeah. He goes, 28 years ago, he was the assistant engineer at a record plant or someplace, and he's a new guy. And on his first day working, Bob Dylan walks by him to come and sit with me and kind of fool around on guitars. And he's, you know, he was way. And since then, I love these stories so much. He was so inspired that he was just a kid. He thought it was about buttons. He went on and taught himself how to be an A engineer, and he worked on 4 albums with Bob Dylan as his first engineer. How about that? That's cool.
Woo!
Yeah. So he's not here. I think he hung himself. Are you there? Come
he's
on,
there.
come on
There he
in,
is,
come on
yeah.
in, come on in. Here he is. He offered to blow me, but I said no. You
You
can't.
can't say that anymore. You can't say offered.
Can't do that anymore.
So
Come on
just
up,
did
come on up. Tell him your story.
Tell me your name, tell me your story, tell me everything. Where the fuck are you going? I'm getting
Hi, sorry. Hi, I'm Steve Jenlick. I'm staff engineer here at Capitol. But yeah, I was like 25, 28 years
Don't
ago.
ask me. Tell him your story.
I was actually like a third engineer at a place called Cherokee, which is no longer there. And yeah, I'd been there for maybe a month. And they said, you know, Gene's coming in, he's going to do a session, you know, be the third guy. Okay, I can do that. I had no idea what I was doing. And then they said, well, Bob Dylan's coming in. Oh, shit. Okay. And it was cool. I mean, you asked me earlier, no, I remember who was there. I have no idea who was there besides Gene and Bob because I was scared shitless. But it was fun. You know, I got to see it happen.
But what happened afterwards?
So, since I've been here in the last 3 or 4 years, we've done 5 albums with Bob. So it kind of came around full circle. So, to stick with it, it worked out. So.
There are a lot of stories like that, and you guys can tell your own. A lot of interesting people, beginning, and you know, where you start isn't where you end up, and you have a great story too, don't you? Yeah, but I won't tell. It involves farm animals.
Can't say that.
Can't talk.
Can't say that anymore. Can you play a song? So you mentioned the Beatles. Can you play a little song that a couple of us who worked on the box that are a big fan? A little song called Eskimo Song.
I was always fascinated by the Beatle tunes because they're so. I get high when I see you go by. So that's fine, and even that's, you know, curious because no other song I've ever heard in rock and roll has these chords. And then they do this. Why am I so shy when I'm beside you? Remember those chords? It's only love, and that is all. Why should I feel? Why should I feel the way I do? It's only love and that is all. But it's so hard loving you. Yes, it's so hard loving you. Loving you. You can't get better songwriting than that. That's unbelievable. Here's one. You know, remember these chords? He knows what I'm talking about. Ken Sharp. Except he's going to tell me I'm playing the wrong chords. This one? Remember that? My darling, I love you. But he goes, this boy wants you back. But the genius is, the melody is again. But it's a wrong note. This boy. Okay, this is the again. That first note is wrong. This is the chord. The note they're singing is this. Against the root, which is this. And that's called a passing dissonant. Again. So when you first, so this boy, that's wrong. What does it make it, a ninth or a seventh?
Major 7.
Major 7. So the melody, this boy wants you back. Here it goes again. Again. Fucking genius. Same 4 chords, and you hear like a 7 again. Wow.
So Eskimo Sun.
Oh, Eskimo Sun. So I ripped off the Beatles a lot. You know, I got bass fingers, so my fingers just choke the life out of every. Eskimo sun, you shine at me, mother love, far as the eyes can see. If I remember it, 6 months love is here. Three-part harmony. An Eskimo sun. So I wrote that about 1968. What's that? Of course, really good. See that? So here was the original song in 1968. That was an original song called Eskimo Song, and then I ripped myself off, at least 10 times. It goes. Only you. Same chords. I just ripped it off. Can't forget me. I need your love day and night. part I like to. Only you, only you. Da, 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 da. But I ripped it again like this. Go. I've just begun since you've gone to understand I'm the only one. And if you cross yourself at night, I'll turn and see you. Don't run and hide, I'll always need you. I'll always need you, need you. That'll teach you to have only one glass. That'll teach you to have only one glass. And if you cross yourself at night, all the Jews will run away.
You can't say that anymore.
Can't say that. No fun, no jokes. So all those chords, you reuse in different ways, and there are only 8 notes of music, astonishingly enough, and yet there are millions and millions and millions of songs. So I don't want to play too much because we have a lot of Kiss guys here.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So, no pressure. No pressure.
There's actually 12 notes if you count sharps and flats.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that doesn't include Tibetan quarter notes. Yeah. And there's Arabic music. Right? Can't do that anymore.
You can't say music.
But it's accurate. That's what it is.
So, no pressure, but there are 4 legendary musicians. Well, there's Gene and there's 3 legendary musicians here in the room. So, if you guys would like to come up and maybe end the night doing some kind of... The vault makes a great drum, Eric Singer. The vault makes a great drum. No pressure.
Honestly, we're not prepared enough.
Hey, Eric wants you. You're getting up.
Oh.
Bruce, try this.
I didn't even see him over there. Woo!
Does anyone else got a guitar pick? All right, is this not the greatest night of everyone's life in the room? Yes.
It's been a while. Plug him in. I need another chair. You're not plugged in, but you got a chair.
Do we need another chair?
Yeah, just give me
Can we get another chair?
Turn this mic on. He's got the bar.
Can I get one of those tall chairs behind you?
Turn this one on.
Oh, wait, here we go. A tall chair. Eric, you want a low chair?
Put this mic, put that guitar through there.
I'm going to take a video. I got to. Okay, everybody say hello.
One, two.
Uh-oh.
Are you auditioning for James Bond?
Hey, G, what key was Life in the Woods? What key was Life in the Woods?
E to so it's E minor, E7, E7 to. Let me do some.
So he's picking the most obscure. This is a Paul song that goes. So it's E7. E7 to A.
Whatever happened to that one? We used to do a song at the Daisy called Life in the Woods. I think it's a great song. Has anybody ever heard it?
Oh yeah.
Here's the lick, Case. That's the beginning. No, it's. And here's the first lick.
That was the bass part.
Well, you doubled it because I always make you guys double my bass part. And that's why we have classic licks.
That was brilliant. How's your bicep sound? What are you gonna play? What makes sense? This is like unplugged. 2018. 2000. Come on, think of something. You guys have any ideas? I'm at a loss here.
You're not going to play, Jim?
Going blind. No, you gotta do something. This is your
Rolling
experience.
Stones.
I want to hear this.
Hey, is that the right key? Give me shelter.
Maybe not so.
Why are we doing the Stone?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why don't you do Parasite on acoustic?
Yeah.
Do Parasite. I want you to do this one. Sympathy for the devil. You need sympathy for Gene. You gotta introduce yourself. I'll introduce myself. I'm a man. That's it. Jesus Christ.
By the way, please do Parasite. You wrote that. You remember that one? Parasite.
Yes.
God, that sounds horrible.
I told you I needed a last call.
You remember the words? She'll always be there.
Try this guitar, miss.
Try that one. It's
This
better.
one's from Chile.
Like you said, it's a Martin.
This one came out of Chile. He bought it out of Chile.
Let's play it. Where's my stuff?
What happened? Oh.
How do you like it so far?
See what I mean?
Yeah, I see it. I'm using the tuner. I swear this. I'm having unplugged deja vu. I swear.
How about Parasite? Gene has a request for Parasite Ace.
Huh?
Gene has a request for Parasite.
On this?
From you.
Well, he's gonna sing it.
We'll sing it with him.
She'd always be there, trying to grab a hold.
You guys sing too.
She thought she knew me, but she didn't know. And I was sad I wanted her to go. Parasite baby, parasite eyes, parasite lady, going to cry.
Doesn't it sound great on acoustic guitar?
Anyone to have to get away. Told her things I didn't want to say.
I'm in a band, I hope she understands. I'm in a band, I hope she understands. You wrote that.
Parasite lady, parasite eyes, parasite lady, going to cry.
Right on this one.
I feel
Can't
bad.
do the solo on this one. We got halfway through it though.
Ace to 2000.
We did 2000 earlier.
Well, my name.
Well, my name is a number,
Some plastic, and I've been growing funny flowers outside of my little windowsill. Don't you know I'm a 2000 man?
Half is good.
Okay, we also have to be cognizant, which is another big word, of our time. Does anybody know the time?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get out of here because we're past our time. But I want you to know that we love every one of you. Without you, all of us, we wouldn't be here. We thank you so much. We love you. You're very sweet. And we'll see you out there. Everybody's playing. Ace is playing.
Gee, thank you for the invitation. It was a lot of fun. And thank you everyone for being so receptive. Thank you.
Catch Bruce and Eric there with every band on earth.
I think he plays with Kiss. Sometimes.
He's in Soul Station at the same time.
That's true.
He's a lot of stuff. But we'll see you out there.
I would have been good band, but you didn't invite me.
Let's get it fired up.
Oh.
Fired up.
We love you.
Thank you, guys.
Nobody's retiring. We're going to be out there. Come see us.
All right.